guys, so did you see this week's episode of The Walking Dead? We're going to talk about the last 30 minutes because nothing happened in the first 30 except for Abraham being a jerk to sweet, sexy mamacita Rosita and breaking up with her right before they both might die. Also, he gave us another badass one-liner of why are dingleberries brown? Sometimes shit just happens. Who writes Abraham's lines? I feel like it's a 70-year-old country guy, but that's awesome. Yo, Abraham, but seriously, dude, breaking up with Rosita? For real? You voting for Trump too, bro? But let's go ahead and talk about that last 30 minutes because it started off with Rick punching a decapitated zombie face in the nose. Like this. Seriously though, these last 30 minutes were intense as fuck. Like, they were slow, but it was just like, you were like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm not even joking. During the episode, me and my friend Aaron were texting each other and we were just like, fuck, 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 fuck. And he was like, shit, 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 shit. So our group gets into the compound all badass by taking out the 2 guards all ninja style like. And then they're going through the freaking compound all military style, like they're in a SWAT team and shit. They're like, Omega, take your left and your right in the taco sauce. Shit just kept getting more and more intense as they slowly went through the compound. They started opening every door and they were like, oh, here's a bitch in here and whatcha? Killing people with their knives, straight up like, oh, he's so sweet. That was all fine and dandy until baby boy Glenn's gotta do it. Glenn has not killed a live person in 6 seasons. Glenn still currently has his soul, and Heath has never done it either. So Glenn kills it, and he's like, Heath's about to kill his guy, and then Glenn comes up and he's like, I got this, bro. One of us can keep their soul. So Glenn kills 2 people, and then he looks up after he kills that guy, and what does he see on the walls, guys? What does he see? He sees a bunch of Polaroid photos of people's heads smashed in. I wonder how they got their heads smashed in. By Negan's freaking bat Lucille. Juice, wait a minute. Doesn't Glenn get his head bashed in the comics by Negan's bat Lucille? Yes, he does, kids, and that is called foreshadowing. Freaking Walking Dead just foreshadowed Glenn's demise. If you still don't think Glenn's gonna die, whoo, man, you gotta take off them rose-colored glasses, cause he dead. After that punch in the nuts, our new fuck buddies, Sasha and Abraham, are clearing rooms, and I think they freaking find the jackpot, and they're trying to open this thing, and some dude comes out of nowhere, and he's like, what the fuck? And they start fighting and shit, and he cuts Abraham, and then he hits the fire alarm, and it's all like, and the whole freaking Negan gang wakes up. Oh shit, and that's when everything started popping off. And did you see that scene where freaking Daryl, Michonne, and Rick are running down the hallway? When I saw them, I was like, oh shit, here comes the Trinity. And that automatically made me think of DC Comics, freaking Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. And I was like, oh! And you know what came on during the commercial break? Freaking Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice trailer, and it showed freaking the Trinity there. Daryl, Michonne, and Rick are the fucking Trinity. The next 5 minutes is everybody up. Killing all of Negan's dudes, but freaking Glenn and Heath are all fighting back, and they're like, I got you, bro! They're freaking running and shooting backwards and shit. They manage to find the freaking armory, and they get these big-ass guns, and they're like, they shoot everybody through the freaking door, and then they open the door, and everybody's all like dead, except for this one guy. He's all like, and who comes to save the freaking day? Who would save the day? Jesus. Oh, but it wasn't Ninja Jesus, it was fucking Cowboy Jesus. Bang! He looked like a cowboy. While all the freaking champagne bottles are popping off inside, 2 dudes run outside the compound and get shot by Tara and Gabriel, and that dude walks up to the freaking guy, and he's all like, put your gun down, and that dude's all like, oh, there will be blood and bullshit. And Gabriel has one of the hardest kills in Walking Dead history, and he just shoots that dude after saying a Bible verse. You might not think it was one of the hardest kills ever, but anytime you say a freaking Bible verse before you kill somebody, that's hard as fuck. Cut to daytime. They've killed everybody. It's a nice, bright, and shiny day, and oh, motherfucker, you know Walking Dead was gonna leave us with a cliffhanger. Juice, what did they do? Well, let me tell you, you remember how Carol and Maggie stayed on the freaking outskirts of the whole compound, and they were going to be all hunky-dory, be all badass by themselves, but for some reason, Carol was going to go inside and help, and she told Maggie, you need to stay out here, blah, 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 and she wanted to stay with Maggie in the first place because she's going through a whole freaking spiritual shit where she's writing down the amount of people she's killed, and now she's trying to get her soul back or some shit. So, both of them just happened to get freaking captured by 2 other chicks. If you saw the preview to the next episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, but wait, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, oh, fuck, that's when Negan's gonna come out, they're gonna make a trade, and all this shit's gonna happen. No, slow your roll, motherfuckers. I don't think these chicks are working with Negan. First off, they're obviously connected with the bald-headed dude that was on Daryl's bike. And if you watch the preview, one of the girls looks very familiar. It looks like the girl that helped steal Daryl's bike with that one dude with the freaking long hair and shit. Feel free to correct me about that in the comment section down below because I'm not 100% positive. I didn't go back and check the freaking clip from that episode, so let me know. I've seen her freaking face somewhere before. So, I think the whole next episode is not gonna have anything to do with Negan. It's gonna be like a freaking swap. They got the bald dude, they got Carol and Maggie, so the whole episode is just gonna be them trying to work out a deal. Freaking, I don't know what those girls have planned because obviously they're kidnapping them and doing something with them because they're making it very dramatic. That's what I think the next episode's gonna be. It's gonna be all about trying to make this trade or see what these girls are gonna do with Maggie and Carol. It's not gonna have anything to do with Negan. But Juice, when are we freaking gonna see Negan? Chill out, girl, I'm about to tell you. This is my theory on how Negan's gonna be introduced to The Walking Dead. At the end of the episode, we saw Tara and Heath leaving a vehicle that wasn't theirs. Obviously, this is one of Negan's guys, and they're going on a 2-week run to find supplies. And that's where I think Negan's gonna come into play. His compound just got hit. He obviously wasn't there. He's gonna find out, and he's gonna notice one of his trucks is missing. They're gonna find it on this 2-week run or whatever. They're gonna capture them, and they're gonna beat the shit out of him, possibly kill one of them, and they're gonna take them back to Alexandria. I think Negan's gonna show up to Alexandria with like 20 or 30 people. He's gonna have all of Alexandria outnumbered because I don't know if Negan has another base, if that was his only base. For some reason, I doubt our crew is gonna take all of those weapons that were in the armory because they have to deal with this whole Carol and Maggie situation. So Negan and crew is gonna roll up to Alexandria, freaking guns locked, and shit is going to go down. I don't think he shows up until the second to the last episode or the last episode of this season, and he's gonna roll up, he's gonna be like, all right, well, I found this people, blah, 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 all this shit, fuck, all of this crap. He's gonna go into Alexandria, armored up, he's gonna be ready to kill everybody, but he knows he needs them because he can make them work for him. That's when Glenn is going to fucking die. Stack up on your tissues now because it's going to happen. I've said it a million times. Glenn is going to die this season. They foreshadowed that shit in this episode. I think Negan shows up to Alexandria. Maybe Maggie, since she's the leader, is freaking goes up there, tries to talk to him or whatever. He's not having it. Maybe he punches her in the stomach or something. That way, that's how she loses the baby because I don't know if she's gonna raise a baby without Glenn. Glenn, obviously, like any guy with a girlfriend, especially a hot one like Maggie's gonna jump in and be like, bitch, let's fight, motherfucker! And that's when Negan's gonna be like, bitch, meet Lucille. Boom! Boom, 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 boom! And Glenn is no more. And that is how I think Negan is going to show up in The Walking Dead. Do you think he's going to be in the next episode? Do you think it's going to be the last episode? Will we even see him this season? Let me know in the comment section down below. Guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, anybody you really want to. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, guys, I am your host, Juicebox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I had my daily dose of juice? See you guys next time. Boop!